Hello again. Number 2 today. There's been big things coming through to me. You know, when we have those days when we're kind of overly emotional, we go through these big lows and things, and we can't seem to figure out anything. We're like an alien on a planet that just doesn't seem to want us here, and it's difficult, and we feel really out of sorts. We go through that, and then all of a sudden, we come back out with a new understanding of why we're here. And I tend to cover that up. I tend to come through as all sweet and, I just want to spread love. I just want everybody to be loved. That's my thing. I tend to be the, whatever you want to call it, the bearer of sunshine. Today, I have to do something different. I don't know that I've stepped out like this too often. It's getting to where it's very strong with me, and I have to be honest. I have to allow these things to come through. So it's going to come through strongly. Today I was out walking by the lake, and I got so much rolling around in this head of mine, so much. And all of a sudden clarity came. In just a split second, clarity came as I was looking at that lake and the different colors on the lake, and it was so gold, and the snow was still flying in April, and I was just walking along kind of mumbling to myself, and all of a sudden I went, oh, I get it. So I'm going to explain it to you, how it came through to me. And I hope that you find some understanding in this. I hope that you begin to understand why you are so tired, and why you're sick a lot lately, and why you're on this emotional roller coaster ride. So I'm going to tell you as it's coming through to me. And if you relate, then you're one of us. Many of us already know. I'm not always real comfortable with the word light worker, or a lot of people get uncomfortable with anything metaphysical. People that I know are very uncomfortable with me talking about things like this. So I hold it inside of myself. And yet I know that there are a number of us that are here on this earth for a very specific purpose. We came here for this. We came here because the planet is in this huge time of change. Humanity is in a time of change, and it is not a bad change at all. It's a good change. We have already spent so many lifetimes here learning about hate and war and illness and all of the negative stuff that we can possibly learn about. There is no judgment there. There's no judgment. Good or bad, whatever it is, it's all just experience. In the eyes of the universe, it is all just experience. So we've been here. We wanted to learn about all this, and we came here and we did it. We have done it. We are done with it. I realize that as we look at the news and as we look around us, we still see pain, and we still see war, and we still see hardship and disease. But there are some of us that are here to usher in a new time, a new age, a time where our hearts are wide open to each other, a time where we can feel the cords that go between us, a time when we remember that we are all connected, that we are all a piece of source energy, that within each one of us lies the spark of God. As we wake up to that, we change. We have to become more compassionate. We have to be filled with empathy. We have to. The most beautiful part of it is that we begin to accept our inner warriors. We begin to realize that we are powerful creators, that within us lies the ability to heal one another, to manifest perfectly, that we can create a beautiful planet, that each of us working together, we're creating a more beautiful planet. So that brings us to right now. Some of us are here. Some of us already know that we're capable of doing this. Our DNA has advanced to the place where we are capable of manifesting more quickly than ever before. But we can't manifest from a place of fear. Hi, Susan. We can't manifest from a place of fear, and we can't manifest from a place of negativity or pain. We have to manifest from a place of joy, of love, of goodness, because otherwise we're manifesting all the wrong things. And mankind has been manifesting all the wrong things for a really long time. When we look at our political situation and the wars and anything on the news that's just scary, and that's us. We're creating that. We are creating that. We need to take responsibility that this is us, that we are creating the world that we live in. We are creating the people that we put in the White House. We are creating the school shootings. We are, because we are focusing on the negative all the time. So What's going on right now on a very personal level is that those of us that have been here, that came here to help transmute the negative into the positive, the darkness into the light, we are being called upon. I really believe that recently, over the past couple of years, last year especially, that many of us were basically turned on. The switch just flicked, and all of a sudden we woke up to who we really were. There's people in our lives, teachers that we've come to, that have taught us that we are part of this connection. We are all connected to one another all the way around the globe. We're like transmitters. We're taking on different energies. We're connecting the different energies of the planet, of humanity, all together, and we're starting to reach out and realize how connected we truly are. So now we're in another phase, and this one is an important one. I want you to understand that our bodies, our higher selves, are busy at work all the time, all the time. You have this ego, you have this physical body that's constantly trying to keep up with everything that is going on inside of you. And what you are doing right now is a full-time job. You can look at it like a mother carrying a baby. You are always busy. Even in your sleep, you are always busy right now because there is so much negative energy that needs to be transmuted into positive energy. So what's happening is, when you're feeling all this negative energy and you don't even know where it's coming from, when you're having more illness, when you're exhausted all the time, what's happening is a lot of this negative energy is being you are busy. Your higher self is busy taking the darkness and turning it to light. You're an alchemist. That's what you are. And you are turning hatred to love. You're turning pain into healing. You are gaining an ability to be able to heal each other, to be able to heal your own body as you believe. As you believe. You can go all the way back to the words of Jesus, who healed just by their belief. As I can't remember the exact words, and I should. By your faith you are healed. Well, that's really what he came here to show us what we are capable of. And so some of us just came here for this. Came here, we you don't have to accept this. This is totally up to you, but you came here to do this. So you are carrying the weight of the world, basically. You're carrying all of that negative energy from the planet. You are being given that negative energy as much as you can handle, and you are transmuting it into light. That's why you're so exhausted. That's why you're so tired all the time. That's why you're going through this emotional roller coaster ride. It is simply that you are very, very busy. Your higher self is very busy right now. The world is changing. We are expanding. The human race is evolving past the pain and the hurt and all of the negative stuff that we've been doing for eons. We are ready now to create a new world, to be in a world where we can instantly manifest, where we can have love and we can have joy and we can have purpose all the time without having to struggle anymore. No more struggling. This is basically as above, so below. It is coming to us. We are creating this, basically a heaven on earth. But it's work. If you thought it was going to be easy, you were wrong. You came here knowing, your spirit knew you were going to have to work really hard this lifetime. And you are precious, and you have what it takes to do this. Even when you feel really weak and you want to give up. I know, because I've been feeling that way a few times. It's like, wow, I never feel like this. It's so hard for me to keep myself together lately. And I'm like, why am I struggling like this? And when I finally got quiet and started listening, the answer came. And that's the answer. So we are busy. We are working hard right now. You are incredibly important. Don't let go. Don't give up. Keep up the good fight. And we will love each other through it. We will get through this. It's not going to last forever. We will get through this. And when we come back out the other side, it's going to be absolutely incredible. So hold on. Keep doing what you're doing. You are amazing. You got this. I love you. Have an awesome day. I think this is the last time I'm coming on today, but we'll see.